Lagos will humble you. It doesn't matter who you are, what you drive, or what your account balance looks like. Lagos will find you on a random Saturday morning and remind you that assumptions are the most expensive thing you can carry in this city. This is the story of a man who looked at me and saw a car washer, and the moment his wife walked out of that gate, his whole life changed. It was a Saturday morning and I was doing what I do best at the absolute minimum. I wasn't washing the car, I was cleaning it. There is a difference. Washing requires effort, a bucket, commitment. Cleaning is just a man, a dry cloth, and good intentions. I was almost done when I heard it. "Hello, boy." Boy? I looked around, just the two of us. I turned to look at him properly for the first time. He was somewhere between his early and late 40s, the kind of age a man reaches when he stops caring about his waistline. Potbelly sitting proudly under a tight jersey that had clearly not been warned about what was inside it. Black shorts, flip-flops, a head so clean and bald it caught the morning sun like a mirror. He had the energy of a man who had never been told no in his own compound. I live in one of those mind-your-business estates in Lagos, the kind where the houses are built so that you can spend a full year and never once see your neighbor's face. Add my work schedule out before the sun rises, back after it sets, and I had been in that estate for over a year without knowing half the people living 20 steps from my door. This man was clearly one of them. And from the way he was looking at me, he had clearly formed a very strong opinion about who I was. He watched me for a few seconds, then he cleared his throat. "I want to go out in the next 30 minutes. When you finish with your daddy's car, come and clean mine. I'll give you 1,000 naira. I stopped wiping. "You want me to clean your car after I finish with my daddy's car?" I just wanted to make sure I had heard correctly. "Yes, my boy." "My boy." He said it again. He wasn't done. "Also go and buy Ariel or Sunlight detergent. Those are the only ones I use on my car. And focus on the tires. Scrub them until they are sparkling clean, like my head." He smiled and rubbed his bald head to drive the joke home. I did not smile. I stood straight and looked at him. Then I looked at myself. Now I will be honest with you. I have been told many times that I have a baby face. Especially when I cut my hair low, I look like a university fresher who just arrived on campus and doesn't know where the cafeteria is yet. My physique does not help, and the earrings I wear make it worse. I understand why he made the assumption. I just was not going to let it go without a response. "Come on, don't be lazy." He laughed, clearly enjoying himself. "You young boys are still strong and active. You can wash 10, 20 cars in a day. It's easy money. Get those small muscles working, and when you're done, come to flat 10, knock, and if I'm satisfied, you get your 1,000 naira. He dipped his hand into his pocket and produced his wallet. "Here, take this 200 naira, go buy the detergent." I looked at the 200 naira note. Then I smiled. I put my hands in my pocket, slowly, and I pulled out a 500 naira note. "On one condition," I said calmly. He laughed and folded his arms. "This is going to be good. Okay, what's your condition?" I held out the 500 naira. Said, "Take this change and run to the shop at the bottom of the road." His smile flickered slightly, but he held it. "Buy Hypo. Only Hypo. I am very particular about the detergent I use for my clothes." The smile was getting smaller. "Then go to flat 4 and tell my sister to give you all the dirty clothes in the house. It's not much, just something to keep you busy while I wash your car." His mouth opened. "Wait, don't interrupt me or you will miss this golden opportunity." I was warming up now. "Soak my clothes and her clothes for 30 minutes, in 2 separate buckets, and the whites in another bucket. Very important, do not mix them. When you are done, tell my sister to supervise your work. If she is satisfied, I will pay you." The compound had gone completely quiet. He stood there with his mouth open, the 200 naira still in his hand, looking at me like I had just spoken to him in a language that didn't exist. The confidence was gone. The belly still remained, but the energy had shifted completely. And then, a voice. "Honey, what is keeping you?" I turned. A woman was walking through the compound gate toward us. and my brain took exactly 2 seconds to place her face. It was Mrs. Kemi, my neighbor
Hey,
from the
I
other
can think
block,
about what we
the
talked
one who
about.
always flagged me
I
down
think we should
whenever our
move forward.
paths crossed and asked me for a lift to the estate gate. A woman I had greeted and helped so many times I had lost count. She walked up to us smiling, looked at her husband, then looked at me. "Oh, I see you've met our neighbor." She turned to her husband with the brightest smile. "He is the one who always gives me a lift to the gate and back whenever we cross paths. Such a good man. Honey, this is our neighbor." I smiled. "Good morning. Yes, your husband and I have already met." The man did not speak. He just stood there, mouth still open from the last time, wallet still in hand, 200 naira still extended like an offering that nobody wanted. I washed my hands slowly, checked the car was locked, and walked back to my flat. I heard his wife ask him something as I turned the corner. He didn't answer. Now, here is what I want you to take from this story. Lagos is full of people who will look at you and decide who you are before you open your mouth. They will see your face, your clothes, your youth, your earrings, and in 10 seconds they will have built an entire story about you. This man looked at me and saw a car washer. What he didn't see was his own wife in my passenger seat every single morning. Assumptions are expensive in Lagos. Some people pay with embarrassment, some people pay with more. Always look twice before you open your mouth. Because in this city, we are all mad, and the mad ones always win.